thinking I'm working on a Odontotermus something, maybe obesas or some other one species. At the end of the day, you will find that it is I was working on the Odontotermus vashno or Odontotermus bellahunensis, something like that. So same thing happened with us, not thesis submitted, but our people at ISR, Lucknow, I was working. So every time, they were reporting Odontotermus obesas, or Microtermus obesi, those things only, all the time. But when I sent the material to Dr. Kaleswar Swami, to my surprise, through 3 new species he reported. So Odontotermus bellahunensis, Odontotermus harni, and so it really is good, to always, at least we should know. And then we started concentrating on those things. Then their behavior and the feeding pattern, everything is different. So that is how the taxonomy is very important. Similarly, like ma'am Sridevi is working with us at NBIR. Total 30,000 of species are reported, white grubs. We have here in India 2,500 species. And in our collection, I'm not sure how many, but maybe must be 200-300 species at least we are having in our insect repository here at Bangalore. So slowly we are building up. So I would request because all youngsters are here. So please do visit NBIR off and on. Whenever you feel like any support from us, we are always there to support you. And you feel that the entomology division all must visit NBIR. And also try to see, because we have a lot of facilities, around 16, 17 scientists are working only on the taxonomical aspect. So we have a very good repository. Now our repository is now recognized with Biodiversity Authority of India. That is only I think recognized one. This is a national insect museum we have, and national insect repository also we have. So you can always come and see and work upon you. We have a place to work also for students. Now coming to the subject, like termites when we talk of, now as Dr. Kaleswar Swami rightly pointed out, the termite all the time, since I was also a plant protection advisor to government, so every time we were talking about the only chemical management, a lot of pesticides are having label claim for termite management. And all the PCI and all the treatment providers, they are just depending on the chemicals. So definitely all these pesticides are having certainly side effects, and every time the doses which we recommend for termites, it is always very higher side. Now it is not like even 1 liter chlorpyrifos recommended for normal field crop. Then when you go for the termite control, it is 5 liters or 6.25 liters, something like that. So always doses are high. Our natural enemies are suffering. So this is how now we have to look for some alternative methods. We have developed some bioagents, we have identified, but still I feel we need to look at very critically, because the factory is just producing one young ones. Now reaching to that is a bigger challenge. We have to address on that. So try to see how we can really take our bioagents to the main colony, to the queen. That is one very important challenging issue which we have not solved so far. Many workers have been working to the termites, so that these termites are not able to actually digest the cellulose through the cellulose digesting protozoans. That initially we have tried. We are successful. Now we are hoping some new students can join and see and try to find out some chemicals which are alternative to the insecticide, not the exact regular insecticide. This is something I think we all need to focus upon. Then white grub, I think the white grub is previously I worked on this light traps. So the light traps, most of the time what is happening, we are recommending light traps only like few places. But when we worked in Himalayan region, their entire village we tried. Once we tried with the entire village on the strategic locations, once we installed the light traps, within 3 years, we brought the population near zero. So point here is, can we recommend light traps on entire community basis. What is happening now? We are recommending light traps, giving to few light traps to few farmers, but actually that is actually not giving the full proper control. So can we think of the using of light trap on the entire community basis? This way, we can really we can really manage light trap white grubs without using any chemical that we have practically proved in the Himalayan region. This is something I think further we need to focus upon this. And also, while working on the white grubs, we found lot of bioagents, bacterial entomopathogens, and sometimes we got even fungal, but fungal are not much, but the bacterial definitely we are getting. So here also we need to focus some of the entomopathogens, if we can bring out effective entomopathogens, so that we can get it registered with CIBRC and further promote the sustainable management of the wild grubs. This is all. Because time I am seeing it's 10:30 only. You want you have kept. So already we are late, and Vice Chancellor has to speak. So thank you so much for inviting me, and I wish all the best for this international seminar. And I hope that at the end of today's, by 5 o'clock, definitely some new things, some new emerging field, some new line of, some new roadmap, I should say, we'll come out with that, and definitely we'll work upon that in future. And any support from NVIR, we are always there. Thank you so much. Thank you for inviting me.
Thank you so much, sir, for sharing your ideas and rich experience, and also the sharing your experience about the importance of taxonomy, and the stressing there is a need to develop the non-chemical pest management with respect to the termites and white grubs. Once again, thank you so much, sir. Now, I request our Honorable Vice Chancellor, Dr. R.C. Jagdish, sir, to honor our chief guest, Dr. S.N. Sushil, sir. I also request our Director of Education to join the hands with the Vice Chancellor, sir, to honor.
ರೆಡಿ ಎಲ್ಲ ಇಲ್ಲಿ ಇಟ್ಕೊಂಡು ಬೇರೆವಲ್ಲ